Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is one of the most awaited videos from all my Instagram followers, the one with my nutritionist, Mrs. Preeti Gaglani. Thank you so much for taking your time out and coming here at the studio and shooting this.
Hi Dhanashree, thank you so much. And all the viewers, yes, the lovers of Dhanashree, thank you so much for having me over here.
Please tell us something about you, about the health reservoir, and how did you come up with it?
So PGHR came up since the time I became a mother. That was the biggest gift which I gave myself. The day I became a mother, I wanted to have the flexible hours with myself, and hence I did not work with any more super brands from where I've learned the most. So yes, 17 years completely successfully completed of PGHR, and looking forward for more such years.
I have a lot of people noticing over my Instagram, and they constantly wanted to know what am I doing, where am I doing it from, who's helping me do all of that. So they put up a poll and I put up a question sticker, and all of them had so many questions for you, and that's what we're going to be discussing today. So all the questions that you all asked me on the question sticker, that's what are going to be going to her, and she's going to be answering to all of them. So the first question that people had to me was, are you on a gluten-free diet? Are you following vegan diet? Ye wo. And I think that's a trend which is going on a lot right now. What are your thoughts on all of those trendy diets that are there, and the whole social media is talking about it?
Well, I think we all should live in trend always when it comes to fashion, when it comes to style. That's keeping us upgraded and updated. But when it comes to food, nutrition, and health, don't follow blindly the trend. Follow what is your current emotion. For example, ever friendly gluten free diets. So I would say it's a restricted diet, and only the celiac patients, people suffering with acidity, anxiety, they can stick to gluten. See, we are born brought up with gluten. It's our घर का खाना, माँ का प्यार types touch. Our cells feel connected with gehu. So if you're fit, fine, no anxiety, don't stop gluten completely and enjoy the regular food. Then I think you also mentioned about the keto diet. I
Keto
think
diet.
keto diet is also a very commonly asked question, and people love doing it. The moment they take membership in a gym, I think keto diet goes like a by
Hand in
default
hand
program.
with it,
Yes.
yes.
So again, keto is a restricted plan. I do not recommend everyone to follow. It's a fabulous plan, but it should be followed only under a technical supervised person who knows what to edit, what to add, and then it would not spoil your ligaments and your
Is it
tissues.
fine to follow a vegan diet?
Well, again, as I mentioned, we should know why are we looking for a particular diet. I would not label one diet as a good one or one as a bad one. But again, how much I understand from my career with my different category of clients, vegan diet became very popular after Virat Kohli started endorsing it and making it more popular. High respect for Virat sir. But then see, when he got results, he was hitting himself into the gym for so many number of hours. So if we blindly follow his vegan diet, we have to question ourselves, are we burning that many calories? Second, yes, it is tight to the budget. It is not a very pocket-friendly items where people can be easily following. So it will not be sustainable. It will be like a short-time thing. 3 mahina kiya, 3 mahine mein you leave it off. And one thing, yes, vegan will be very good if it is properly balanced with the other nourishment. So you're cutting off your calcium from the animal protein. You're cutting off your proteins. So are you giving wholesome of vegetables in the parallel?
Yeah.
Like I see many a times clients say, oh, I had a palak paratha, so my nutrition needs are done. But tell me how much would the amount of palak go in a paratha? So that planning is very important before following that.
So once I posted the reel, everybody was asking me what diet am I following, and I should send them my diet personally. So is it okay if everybody or one particular person follows my diet and their lifestyle is different than mine is? Is it okay to for everyone to follow the same particular diet?
I totally understand. This question keeps coming to us at my office also when one family member is taking a diet
Yes.
and they would want their entire family to eat the same diet. See, healthy eating is always good. Everyone can follow. That's always good to inspire people with wellness. But I would understand, I would make people understand is that the combination of food that we give to a particular client is depending upon their emotion and their lifestyle. For example, Dhanashree, when I gave you salads, I used to always ask you your lifestyle and all.
Yes.
So if I'm giving, let us say, broccoli and cabbage shredded together, I know that that's working on your hormones.
Yeah.
Now, if the same diet goes to someone else, and if they are having a very, very emotionally downtrodden life, it may not work.
They
It
might
would-
not, want to even look at broccoli that
Yes,
point of
or
time.
maybe that would not satisfy his hormones. He would not
Absolutely.
do it for the second day.
Yeah.
So the correct, every vegetable is good, but curating the combination of vegetable and when to eat is very important. I think with my years of experience with varied categories of clients, I'm finally able to club in my years of experience into these two books. That's my love because this helps the entire family. So here, rather than you promoting your own diet to someone else, you can share such recipes to them, because these are curated looking at your hormones and the correct combination of vegetables to be clubbed in one recipe.
What are some common nutritional myths that people often believe and blindly follow?
Oh, there are many. I always feel to write one more book on that only. So the very first is the moment people are going to gym, and if I do not write protein and I'm giving a high carbs diet, it's very difficult for them to take the diet copy.
To understand that.
Yes. Oh, where is the protein?
So in January, we decided over here in office that we're not going to, eat any junk, and we're going to, control our cravings and stuff like that. So over here, she had put up a note some time back that no McDonald's, no junk food, only dal khichdi if you want to eat
Nice,
from
very
outside, only sandwich if you want to eat from outside. So that's what she put up over there. And then in, I think, May or June, I started with your Health is Warrior. Absolutely amazing changes that I've seen in myself, not just my weight, but my skin, but my habits, but my mental health, overall development, I can say.
Yeah, I think you rightly put up that the vibe is very important. The number of hours that you spend more is your workplace. And if you have such kind of vibes, it's chit pads that motivates you. And as I said, that the customization of the plans is very important. When you started, you wanted things which are more fancy.
Yes.
Like a kachi roll, if you were giving you were more happy.
Yeah.
So you love fancy stuffs, and we started. But now coming from a kachi roll to dudhi is, yes, a very good transformation. I am happy for you, definitely. It's all on your awareness, and you've seen the results, so you are happy.
I am absolutely seeing the results, and that's what keeps me motivated to come back, because I'm a person who will never come back if I don't feel the vibe, if I don't, see the changes in my body or anywhere around me. I will never go back to the place, because I cannot push myself through something that I don't feel like. So I am not a person who can be doing something out of force. I will always do it when I personally love it, and I absolutely love even coming to your office space. It absolutely makes me happy. Now, there has been a concern that only fat people or the people who are obese need a diet to, make themselves thinner or leaner. But do you think that people who are skinny or who are of a particular, weight range, are they okay and they do not need any nutritionist or anything to, gain their weight?
Well, for this, I think people need to understand what is the actual meaning of the word dieting. Dieting does not mean drinking only soup salad and eating only khakras and starving yourself. So dieting typically means eating what your body wants so that your body can run better. So when a person is very skinny or underweight, we need to give them a weight gain diet plan, so that what happens when they are skinny, the parents will start giving them cheese, butter, ghee. They load them with food.
So that becomes on an unhealthy weight gain.
The person is already having a weak absorption, and now the parents are forcing them to eat extra. The person is all the way more troubled. The system is more troubled. They would not be able to eat only. In fact, they get off with the sight of the food. They start hating food. And I believe food is emotion. So never, no one should be hating food. So for weight gain, we customize the plans in such a way that we understand gradually which timing we first start increasing the liquids, and gradually we make their appetite a little better so that they can add more volume to the food.
So there are steps to everything,
Exactly.
even for weight gain or weight loss, whatever it is.
So I would say that there are some skinny people. We are blessed with many air hostesses and cabin crews. They look awesome. We love to look at them when they come at our clinic. But sorry to say, when we see their medical reports, we are trashed up completely, because what we see externally may not be internally fine. Now, it's their profile, high respect for the profile. They have to be into a particular shape, particular BMI, BMR. So for that, they have to follow a particular pattern. They have to eat flight food or erratic sleep pattern. So for them also diets are drafted, where if they are awake for the whole night, what to eat.
Wow.
But now the same pattern cannot go for a regular person like us.
Yes.
We cannot enjoy the whole night Netflix and keep eating food. That's going to add on our bellies.
This is something which is my guilty pleasure. Sleeping on time is going to be my next goal, and I'm going to do it.
Yes.
So बहुत टाइम से we've been listening कि अब मैं मंडे से शुरू करूंगा, जिम जाना मंडे से शुरू करूंगा, डाइटिंग मंडे से शुरू करूंगा. So how does one person actually start from Monday, or maybe just tomorrow itself कि कल ही मंडे आ रहा है, तो कैसे कोई शुरू करे their fitness journey?
Yes, Monday is favorite for everyone, and many a times these Mondays come very quickly and they go very quickly. So I don't think we should be only waiting for Monday. One correct and easiest tip I would like to give everyone is that take up one thing which is bothering you too much and just follow that blindly for 21 days. Don't look for Mondays or any specific event. Maybe many a times people feel let Diwali finish, then I will start. Let me finish my event, then anything, maybe just now listening to me and suddenly you feel that from tomorrow I do not want to eat outside food, example, or from tomorrow I want to cut down my tea from 4 cups to 3 cups, as simple as this, which is not difficult. See to it that you are trying to maintain this habit only for 21 days. And second thing connected to this, please be accountable to someone. It could be your bestie, it could be your parent, it could be someone in your working class, people together, anyone, a mentor, so that you know that I'm answerable. When the person will ask you, Acha, why did you not follow this? You will introspect
I mean,
inside.
there is some shame or guilt that comes in.
Maybe shame or guilt is again a bad emotion, but yes,
Yeah.
if that also comes, they become more aware that why did I do this mistake?
Yeah.
See, doing mistake is not wrong because we are human beings, we are prone to make mistakes. But I think we should know why are we doing that mistake. If 7 days I followed without tea, if 8th day suddenly if I've stopped, and let's say if I'm accountable to you, you would question me, okay, Preeti, why 8th day you started?
What happened?
Yes. So maybe I would say I had a fight with my best friend. So I understand my emotion and tea is interconnected.
Yeah.
This is the kind of introspection.
Wow.
You will understand that whenever I'm emotionally upset, tea is giving me a support.
Yeah.
So don't blame the tea. Maybe tea became your support. Like that.
So just maybe by breaking habits or just following one habit for some particular days
Yes.
is going to help you start with something that you will do for yourself.
And so 21 is a spiritual number. You would have heard a lot about that, and it's a fact. So follow something for 21 days, and it's a longer period when you are already upset or already restless. So accountability always helps.
Yes, absolutely. So I think this is something that which helped me also when I hit the plateau and I was not going down my weight for like 115 days ka span.
Yes.
The next time when I came, one of your nutritionists, she told me that now from tomorrow onwards you start sending me your weight. So that's when I became more conscious कि अच्छा शायद मैं ये कर रही होंगी इसलिए नहीं उतर रहा होगा, ये कर रही होंगी. So that is what helped. And then the next time when I came, I had like a fabulous result.
Correct. And maybe many a times if you're losing every day 300, 400 grams,
Yeah.
you do not realize that from your outfits. But when you check every day, you actually understand, okay, at least I lost 300 grams. Let me stick to my plan. So that way, accountability always helps.
Absolutely. And what does a person do when they hit a plateau like that? Is there something which can make their weight spark or something like that, or one thing that they can do to regain that momentum when it comes to hitting the plateau?
So plateau, it's not necessary that everyone is going to witness the plateau. If your life is going smooth with emotional front, mental front, and physical front, you may not hit the plateau. But in case if anyone is reaching, the first step is, yes, see your mentor, see your expert. But if you do not have, you are doing self-dieting, then change the pattern. Maybe you can change the first thing is your food timings. Or if you're doing morning workout, change it to evening workout. A drastic change in the timing will bring your body to a shock mechanism. See, your body is very comfortable. Morning, utho, go to the gym, eat this, do this. Now it's reached a plateau.
Yeah.
Now, when you change your exercise pattern, you're not giving the food that much at that particular timing. So the body goes into the shock mechanism that why my master did not give me the fuel. So it has to do its work. Body does not go on a sleeping mode or on a vacation mode.
Yeah.
Body has to do digestion, absorption, assimilation. कहाँ से खाना आएगा?
हाँ.
So they go towards your stored fats. अपने जो adipose tissue है जहाँ पे हमारा storage होता है, they go there and start burning it off.
Wow. What are the top myths about nutrition that you want to debunk for us today?
Okay. So since the time I started my career, I always felt that these myths will keep changing, but I'm amazed to see that these myths are not changing. So let me try to express those which I have witnessed the most. The very first is there are some people who feel that if they burn too much of calories in the gym regularly, they can eat good volume of food, and whether it's saturated or unsaturated. So it's not like that. There is no exit and input windows in the body. What you eat, it is going to get converted in the body. If you've eaten something extra, yes, it's going to get converted into some storage fats or some cholesterol or maybe some toxins, and which can retard the quality of your skin. Maybe it can leave your scalp a little more oily and you suddenly feel why am I getting hair loss?
Yeah.
So that could also be a connection. The second myth would be that skinny people, thin people do not need to hit the gym. They don't need to follow a diet. Again, that's wrong because skinny people also need to eat the food in the correct mechanism, the correct calculations. So they also need to follow a diet and a regime that suits them. Third myth would be, well, dieting is very expensive. So some people love to see people having a beautiful transformation, but then they would feel that it will be difficult for us because dieting is more of quinoa and avocado and soups.
Absolutely
So,
not. I don't think
yeah,
it's been there in my diet like one or twice maybe, but not more than that. I don't
yes,
think that's all that is there. I'm telling you, I'm eating dudhi nowadays. I'm drinking karele ka juice now. What's less cheaper than that?
yes. So we can always add in the seasonal items
Yes.
and buy things in bulk. When the pre-planning is done well, dieting will not be expensive for you at all. Can someone follow my own diet? That's also a very common myth. So I think that would not be acceptable because every body has a different metabolism, different hormonal cycle, different upbringing. So avoid. Yes, you can learn some healthy tips from someone who's
Yeah.
undergone the journey, but do not follow the actual plan.
Actual plan. Yeah.
Yes, that ways. And one more is when we go to the gym, we have to have protein. Whether it
Yeah.
is the whey protein, they want to have the shaker in their hand. They feel if you do not have the shaker in the hand,
They'll
you've done
feel
nothing.
the FOMO for it.
Yes. So it's not like that. It's you and your muscles, your cells, which are helping you do your workout. It's your trainer who's helping you, push you, and motivate you. It's not only the protein powders. Regular ghar ka khana, a simple khichdi, a simple dal chilla can also be equally effective if planned well.
Wow.
So like that.
Do you think is just dieting okay for weight loss and you do not need to exercise? So this was like so many people ask me this same exact question because they don't have the time to exercise. So just dieting and not exercising, will that help?
So yes, obviously this is not going to work because as I mentioned, what goes into your system, it's not going to come out automatically.
Yeah.
It's not like if I purchase 10 clothes and my wardrobe is full, I can remove this old clothes and put in the new clothes. Body doesn't have that wardrobe wala mechanism. So whatever you're eating extra, you need to digest it. Otherwise, it's going to get converted into some way. Maybe you're
Yeah.
doing very good workout, you may not have your belly out, you may not have your cuts getting spoiled,
Yeah.
but it will get somewhere connected to your gastro. You may always start burping, you may have a faded skin, you may have hair fall. So there are so many other parameters which needs to be taken care
So
of.
dieting and exercising both has to
Both.
go hand in hand. There's a lot of talk on this over Instagram that sugar se better hai date syrup, date, jaggery, ye wo. So do you think is it better? Is it equally good? Is it harmful? What are your thoughts on sugar and date syrup and other supplements?
Well, I would say they all are siblings, so they all belong to the same family. I would not use the word that they all are bad because, as I say, food is emotion, so I would not want to say that bad word for them. But yes, everything is going to create problem in the body, so stay how much ever possible away from all. Moderation is the key. See, there are certain times where you know that dates are available and you can manage a porridge or a custard with khajur. If you can manage, fine. But that doesn't mean that every day start introducing dates in my milk and have a khajur wala milk. So moderation. In that case, the same dates which was not creating problem will create. And other ones, initially there was stevia supplemented pills. Now stevia grasses and the herbs are very common. So you eat without guilt because, oh, I'm not having sugar, I'm having stevia. Obviously, I do not promote that you should be eating or sipping something with guilt because guilt is one of the worst emotion. But again, don't go with the mindset that because it is stevia, it's not going to harm me. Try to inculcate an habit where live a sweeter life, do sweet deeds so that these artificial sweetener do not need to keep you
Wow.
happy. So it's as simple as that. But yes, when you achieve something, let us say you have stuck to 21 days, not eaten a junk item, treat yourself with a healthy sweetener. But trust me, when you now, after 21 days, when you eat that sugar, your emotion with sugar will also change. You will not hate it, but you will feel, okay, my need is less for this.
What are the 3 best food items that everybody should inculcate in their diet?
3 best would be 2 fruits every day you should be having, yes, provided you are non-diabetic. Second, 3 colorful vegetables, so that, see, every vegetable has a different protocols to be followed. We have category wise their nourishment, so y'all will not know, being y'all are not into the science background. You just have to remember 3 colorful vegetables in a day, 2 fruits in a day if you're non-diabetic, and third, the most important, don't mix 2 different fats in the same recipe. If you're making pav bhaji ka bhaji, don't put oil and butter both together. If you want to continuously cook in ghee, continue in the same ways. If you're making a paratha, if you have kneaded it with oil, then avoid ghee upar se. But if you want a ghee wala paratha, while kneading the atta, avoid oil. So that's a very healthy practice. And maximum millets in a day. That will add to the sheen and the luster of your skin. We all love a healthy skin. Our skin speaks a lot about us. So maybe 2 to 3 millets per day.
What are some foods that people should try and avoid in their diet?
You mean a complete no?
Yeah, a complete no, or maybe, try to avoid as much as possible.
One, no soda. Bid farewell to the soda and inspire many people to not have soda. Second, limit sugar how much ever possible. In case if you really have to eat without guilt so that the emotional state is taken care. Third, no packet foods, or maybe rather read the labels well. I would not say all packet foods, maybe it's a need of the hour, so read the labels well.
What is that one last message that you want to give to all our viewers before we end the podcast?
Okay, I would like to open my heart out and my years of wisdom so that I can reach the maximum in the correct way. See, whenever you try to attempt anything, whether it is gym, whether it is fitness, whether it is a diet journey, or whether it is just a control journey, just try to understand it in a holistic frame. Our body is a parent. Now this parent has two children. One is mind and the second one is soul. Now this mind is the badmash wala बच्चू, नटखट मस्ती बीच में आ जाएगा, मस्ती करेगा, रूल्स को तोड़ेगा, ये आपका बदमाश वाला बच्चा है. Second one is the soul, सीधा साधा, अपना innocent वाला wise बच्चा, which is going to do everything correct only always. So whenever you feel you are getting distracted, okay, for example, you're following a plan and on the fifth day you are getting messages from inside that it's okay, aaj ek din to I can eat, it is just pav bhaji only and I'll eat it with brown bread, this much distraction so I can do, it is okay. Then tomorrow I will do some extra exercise, or I'll drink some extra nimbu pani, so I'm going to manage. This is not what you are talking. This is your badmash bachchu which is coming and distracting you. So at that time, obviously as a parent, you cannot ignore one of your child.
Yeah.
So the best thing is learn to introspect. Go calm down. Don't immediately take a step.
So
maybe
don't react ekdam immediately.
Yes, because in a quick reaction, you may tend to take a wrong step. And then when you again eat that wrong item, it will show on your weighing scale. It will again disturb your pattern. So that's the time. Sit, relax, go back counting maybe 60 to 1. Deep breathe. Listen to your second bachu, that is your soul. Soul is always going to guide you towards your goal because that's the purpose of the soul. And it's very easy. I'm not saying that you have to sit only in the Dhyan Mudra and do meditation. Yes, if you know more than nothing like that. But those who do not know meditation also, just listen to your bachu and trust me that your soul is never going to guide you wrong and it will take you ahead. And then yes, your results, your happiness, your inner energy is going to hold your hands and take you ahead. So
wow, that's a really beautiful message. I think
Yes.
I've not heard something better to control your cravings than this, and I think that is really going to help a lot of us listening to her. And it was really very good talking to you. Thank you so much for taking out your time once again, and I really enjoyed just listening to you. It made me so happy. So, and I'm sure it is going to help a lot of y'all as well. So that's it about all the nutritional talking that we did today, and thank you so much for listening to us. And here's her Instagram page if you want to follow her and reach out to her, please. And don't forget to like, follow, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such videos, and a lot of content is coming your way very soon.
Thank you.